Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Ultimate General Civil War with me, your host, Luckymarine, and it's Fredericksburg. Apparently, it's a battle that the Union lost because of bureaucratical blunders. Apparently, the pontoon bridges that were ordered didn't get there in time, so they couldn't cross the river in time, and therefore, instead of being able to take the town of Fredericksburg and proceed, General Lee got there with more than enough time to properly dig in his army, and yeah, the Union got turned back. So we'll see if we can do a little bit better, shall we? Okay, so according to the maps that I've seen, the first kind of the main attack, not the main attack, the primary attack happened here and was repulsed, and then they switched up here and tried taking out, is it Mayor's Hill, something like that? Bureaucratic procedures delayed the arrival of necessary pontoon bridges, giving Lee precious time to reinforce the area and begin fortifying positions. Because Lee expected the Union soldiers to be able to get across before he could get to the area. But then the Union faffed about, and Lee got there in time. Our engineers tried to build bridges. They've been continuously harassed by Confederate sharpshooters, delaying us even more. Fair enough. On December 11th, our army is finally able to cross the Rappahannock. On the other side, the whole Confederate army of Northern Virginia waits entrenched, occupying the heights south of the town. Yep. So this is going to be the main attack. I think this is where we need the majority of the people. Even though this gets turned back, we're going to have to try and find a way through. Oh, we need 3 corps, don't we? Fine. Let's trick you lot into the 3rd corps. Okay. Main attack. Secondary attack. Second wave. And reserves, but we don't have reserves. Let's go. The Army of the Potomac is... That's the 2nd corps, the Potomac, I think. It is preparing to cross the Rappahannock River. At Fredericksburg, the Confederates have destroyed all the bridges. Our engineers are currently constructing pontoon bridges. Yes, I know. Rebels are delaying. Our engineers were snipers, but our men are progressing and will soon complete 2 bridges at this section. A few hundred meters away, we are constructing another bridge. 3 bridges have been built to the east, allow control of the southern part of the town. We'll execute the main attack from this side, advance and destroy the rebel right flank. Prospect Hill is heavily defended by the Confederates. Yep. Apparently there was a gap. Don't know if it's going to become obvious, but there's like a marshy gap that the Union took advantage of to an extent, but then it was just never, the attack was never reinforced. They kind of got through but were repelled. Because the Confederates obviously adapted to the situation, and the Union didn't take advantage of the, I think it was about a 600 meter gap between 2 Confederate brigades. Center of the Confederate forces are located on this hill securing Telegraph Road. The ground is heavily fortified and harsh. An attack here is not advised. You're damn right it's not advised. There we go. Mayor's Heights controls Confederate left flank, heavily entrenched positions. They've even got, there's this road, this sunken road, and it depicts the little wall that ran the length of this road, and so they had people behind this road, and then on the incline behind they had cannon and more men. So this became, it was, I think the losses in this area on this flank was something like 8-1. It was stupid to attack there into prepared defenses. No, let's not attack. Let's not frontally attack. I've just said this would be stupid. Let's not do stupid things. Confederate snipers are harassing. Yep, okay. Force Confederates to withdraw from the town, saying just come completely bridges. Yeah, okay. Do we have cannon? We don't. We just have people. Cable, you have decent rifles, don't you? You have the better rifles of everyone in my entire army. So you have good range. Might push Cable out in front. What a weird little map. Alright, okay. Let's do it. Attack skirmishers from you two. Is there any way? Can this bridge not be used? It would be not. Well, let's have a look at what we're getting into first. Or do we just make a run for it? I think we do. Yep, keep going. I need you in there. So I'm going for melee, but it should be two firing into one. We'll get Cable out this way to provide some support for Manson. Cable, I'm going to need you to push up. Right, so the 3-star, what is it? Barksdale? Barkster something or other. They've been turned away. Let's get across here. want you to continue firing at them. You take out those skirmishers. I want you through that gap. How did skirmishers turn Hood away? No idea. Right, let's bring you up behind. Hood, I'd really like to select you if I can. Need to get you off that bridge. No, I need you to get off that bridge. Let's try and flank Barksdale. Let's try and get him to rout. You have to withstand skirmisher fire. Blocked. Why couldn't it have said blocked up here instead of having to get this close? Hood, again, get off the fucking bridge. Off the bridge. You're a retard. And keep pressing. We're doing as much damage to Barksdale as we can whilst he's got his back to us, whilst he's running away. Nope. Try to keep that route going. Now let's get you through this gap. Now let's swing you around. We've lost contact with Barksdale. We need to try and acquire it if we can. No, head up there. Those skirmishers have been cut off now. We need to get rid of them so that they don't come back and cause a problem later on. They can't cross the river up here, so they will be stuck. And we've got more reinforcements. Let's try to get you down this way. And push these guys out into the open. You have secured the town of Fredericksburg. Well, I wouldn't say secured. I mean, we took the point, but remaining Confederates that were defending the town here have withdrawn to the heights. Assembled toward a large part of the army crossed to the side and secured the river bank. Today we can begin our attack. I think we can go back to camp here. I think between the days you can go back to camp and you can reinforce any losses that you took. 13 in the armory. Supply that. Grab endurance for you. I will just fill you back up
yes, sir.
with rookies. Okay. Can't click on anything else. I suppose, yeah, at the end of the day's fighting, there would be an element of of administrating your army, being able to sort it out, taking stock of what you have, bringing in reserves to fill out certain brigades. So we'll continue. So they were ready to advance. That's a lot of open ground. You should concentrate your forces to attack Prospect Hill. Watch out for the rebel cavalry masking their right side. Okay. We don't want to be traversing through this marsh. We'll just get cut to pieces. We can almost use this marsh as defensive terrain. We can skirt around either side of it. What's his farm? Just been reading about it. There's a government grant to secure this farm and to is it Pickett's farm, something like that? I don't know. To preserve it. Anyway, let's get. How are you going to cross there? Why have we got that? What is this? Looks like it's just reserves. It looks like the only place they're going to be able to cross are these bridges. So let's get them as close to them as we can. Howdy, I don't know what I've eaten, but it's not agreed with me. Yeah, there's no way we're getting across the river down here. That's probably why the pontoon bridges were required. Something to do with the spring rainfall had made the river a little too deep. With a lot of the rivers you could ford them, but although we're fording positions, but I don't know. There's marsh there as well. So even if I don't know what map it was, not off the top of my head, but they took defensive positions on the edge of the railroad. I think if we can get to either side of the railroad, they get their defensive positions and just come down the railroad. But there's marsh here as well. Marsh in the open, and if they've got any defense here, they're going to cut us down whilst we're wading our way through marshy stuff. Okay. has got to be down here. We leave a token force front and centre, but the majority of our units will sweep through these woods. Wagner, Loomis, Iron Brigade. Read up about them as well. The Black Hat Iron Brigade. There's nothing to. There's a little bit of cover here. We can push skirmishers into these forward locations. I think. Is it just marsh or is it a bit of cover as well? A little bit. So Daniel, Walton, Garfield has they're almost forward observers. Want to detach skirmishers for each of those and push them even further forward. Trick Atkinson on the far left flank. Again, detach skirmishers and see what kind of defence they've got over here. Well, and the bulk of everybody else. Where are we going to put our cannons? Where are they going to have the range to do anything? We'll put them over in this corner. On the outbreak of the battle, we can push the cannons into this area here. And they should have the range to support the sweep around. Maybe. Right, you lot. Around there. You lot. Over there. With this lot as well. Let's detach skirmishers. It's going to be a hard fight. It's going to be a hard fight because the Union lost this fight anyway. And you can just tell by the map makeup how much cover they have, how little cover we have. This is it's just designed in such a way that you're meant to take heavy losses here. But we'll try not to. We'll grab your cannons and put them with the rest of the battery over here. Garfield skirmishers, I want you in whatever kind of woodland that is. You in there. You, I want you over the train tracks. Just to give us a bit of vision in this area. And let's press you a little bit forward. See what opens up. You've been seen by somebody. Are you going to be in enough cover? No, they're still spotted. I wonder if we turn around like this. We can't see them, but they can see us. There we go. Now we're in cover. We'll press Walton up a tiny bit just to try to get a view over the brow of this hill. Nope. Our cannons have been spotted. These guys have been spotted. In that case, I want you running into cover. We'll push up a little bit with these to the point where they get spotted. We can always pull back. Really? Can't believe they're not being spotted there. They've got to be on this. Right, can you hug the edge of the map? Let's turn running off for both of you. Get your condition back. I think it's going to be a long fight. Arkansas skirmishers have been spotted. Yeah, pull back. They're on this line. Okay. So I did say the cavalry are masking one of the flanks, the right flank, and because it was probably the cavalry that was spotting us, probably the cavalry that's spotting the artillery here. We should detach skirmishers from you and push you a little bit deeper in. Turn off firing. And because we were suddenly hidden, they pushed their cav around and we just caught them out. So have you on that line there? So have you lined up like that? I want you both in cover. Really? I don't mind the skirmishers getting caught in melee. I know this line will hold its ground. You hold there. You hold there. You just take out anything that gets close. Bring you down this way. You up to the front, kind of. We've contained this area. We'll have prior warning if they try breaking out with our skirmishers, and we've got a decent amount of units in reserve, ready to pull up to the front. In that case, let's get you over this river. Let's get you slightly closer to the front. And let's push our skirmishers out a little bit. You and you in these woods. Let's move the cannons up to this roadway. And you over here. And all of you as well. Now, for some reason, these guys are seen. Skirmishers are not. Now they are. I wonder if we can pick a fight with them. Try to take out Stuart if you can. Okay, so we're drawing the cavalry in by using skirmishers as bait. We end up drawing them into brigade fire. Probably gonna need you this way as well. Let's get you in the center. What have we got? Napoleon howitzer, Napoleon, 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 and the Parrot gun. The Parrots don't need to be that close, but they should be relatively safe there. Famous last words and all that. But Walton in this area, just in case somebody charges down this road. And we'll start to press into these woods. Getting across here is still going to be painful, but at least we're going to do it from an area of cover into cover. No, try to take out Stuart if you can. It's not going to allow us shots on their commander. We'll take it. We'll try not to get too hyper focused on one area of the map, but I can't see any pips anywhere else. The parrots should be set up by now, and they will definitely have the range for this. Yep. Where does their arc finish? Right, this is the line. Oh, maybe they don't. Maybe they do. No, not you. That was nearly interesting. And let's press. Right up to the edge. I don't know if we ended up taking out Stuart. I'd like to see enemy general kills like pop up here. As long as all these are hidden, these will probably end up coming back. Why you... How you discovered there, but as soon as you start moving, you're not. Doesn't make sense. Unless there's skirmishers around here somewhere. Alright, let's make a move. Let's get across this road. We should have some conditions saved up that we can make this into a run. And I want you lot right up behind. I also like icons on these unit shields themselves, denoting if they're walking, if they're running, if they're moving, if they're not. So you can pick the guy that's walking and command him to move instead, to run even. Where's the other one? Loomis. And continuing. Because it opens out, Wagner's going to have to sweep around the bottom. Sweep around the bottom. Let's get you running as well. important. I don't think there's any need for you to be there. Let's just demonstrate how slow it would be getting through this marsh. Nope, you. And you. I'll push you right up to the edge of them. Not as slow as I thought. Okay, you all stop. Let's stop them from charging. Nope, try to turn them away if you can. Because the last thing we need is cavalry round behind us. Oh no, Major General Timothy Scales is killed. That's unfortunate. A little bit out in the open here. Right, push. And continue to push. You get in those woods. I need you to be in cover. I want you pushing up and you pushing up as well. I'm brigade, I want you in reserve. And try focus them down before they do too much damage. Iron Brigade should be able to get shots on Grimes. No, leave the supplies. Alright, so Grimes is routed. Let's continue the press. Try to wipe out that cab whilst it's in the open. They're all converging on the, what's it called? Prospect Hill. You press. You press. Take out Hawk. You continue with Jones. You're not doing anything, but there's a chance of getting flanked here. We'll have Iron Brigade anchor our left flank. Yeah, I need you this way, Walton. You turn that flank. You press into that gap. Well, that should be flanking shots there. Iron Brigade protect the flank of Wagner, supported by skirmishers. Let's get Jones off the field and press. And continue pressing. Right. Let's straighten this line up a little bit more. Or we can focus on Archer. Last thing we need is for Jones to pop up behind us. Let's get you down here as well. You support the cannons even though they've not been doing much. Should probably get the cannons on this high ground. But as I've said before, I've not really noticed cannons having a longer range just because they're on a hill. It hasn't appeared immediately obvious to me. Right, entirely routed that cav unit. Let's try and turn this. Jackson's gone down. We can focus roads out of that. And cannons. Get you a little closer. I like for there to be a button that you can press to give you an overlay of where all those little green dots were. Like, I think it was spacebar in Total War, where if you press and held spacebar, it'd show where your new lineup would be. Push through that. You push through there. Let's continue moving forwards. Secured Prospect Hill. Good stuff. Kirk's been turned away. And let's press. Nope, just into them. Kelly is wounded. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Kirk, I'm going to need you to turn around very soon. Where's our other general? I'll go there. Brooks, I need you down here. Come on, Kirk, turn around. Well, descends into hand-to-hand combat. Decided to stop being a pussy yet? I believe he has. I don't like this. I don't think this should be a thing. Same with Jones over here, where he had to babysit this, which has pulled a whole brigade out of the line. If you're in the position and you're routing, you don't route towards the enemy. You route back towards the main bulk of your army, or towards your supply lines, which is wherever they came in on the map. You don't fuck off into enemy territory, do you? So I don't think this should be a thing. I think if they're routing, they route the other way. Increase the melee capabilities of those guys. So now we're going to have to babysit Warren, and we're going to have to babysit Atkinson, much like we're doing with Jones over here. Stupid. Anyway, I'll just be back in a second. I've got someone at the door. Oh, there we go. Apologies for that, I have no idea where the pause button is on OBS. Walton, you just charge into them. Kirk, you're going to have to babysit Warren. Same with Atkinson. So that's 3 whole brigades that are now tied up doing other things. Making sure that these don't get their shit together and hit us in the back. Great. This has descended into madness. Looks like Hoke is going to be another one that we're going to have to babysit. Alright, press into those woods. Okay. Meanwhile, the attack on Merrill Heights is commencing. It is not. Nope. Rebels use the cover of a thick stone wall, and behind them is a larger number of cannons defending the hill. Your advance will cost the lives of many men. It is unavoidable. No. We're just fighting over a little bit of dirt. Just walk around them. Unavoidable. Too much marsh there. We'll attack from the south. I'm not attacking head on. Up there. Carry the massive howitzers. And Daniel, what are you? Getting the points. It's like, why would you throw yourself against prepared defenses? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Right, I want this to happen quickly. Where's it go? We'll detach skirmishers from you, and we'll push skirmishers into this cover here. Yep, that's why we're running. Brewster, you're probably going to be needed down here as well. Back up morale a little bit. Yeah, I don't care. We're just going to have to run straight through them. Nope. Halt. Halt. Yep, you all need to be getting through them. It's going to be painful, but it's required. You lot, soften them up if you can. The cannons are firing at the skirmishers, then they're not firing into this lot. Right, you lot. Down there. Alright, so Barton's been turned away. Fair enough. but we have managed to get in behind them. Let's press up, let's route these cannons. Let's try and take out Longstreet if we can. Good work. So we're in behind them. No, you. Stop with the stupid... And you. 1, 2. And you. You form up there. Way to go. Form up a little further along. Button. Back in here, if you don't mind. I will start putting flanking fire onto Kershaw. Try to force him off this defensive position. You fire on Kershaw, you fire on Kershaw. You get in the middle. Go on, let's... Blocked. Blocked by who? Fine. Fire on Cook. How was Whitaker blocked from firing on those cannons? If he was blocked from firing on those cannons by the enemy general, that's ridiculous. What, you can't fire at the cannons because you might hit the general? I don't know. But that allowed the cannons to get themselves reloaded and pepper us with canister. Something that I hate. Well, I routed those cannons as well. I want you up here. Try to take out a branch. You up here. Looks like we've got some kind of secondary defences. And cable. Let's bring you all the way around the edge. Button, I want you in reserve because we're against cannon. One of these guys is going to rout at some point. You'll be the replacement. Can we take out their general? Looks like we have. Whitaker turned too far around. There's no need for them to turn this far around to face Cook. They could have been facing this way and still had an arc to get shots on Cook. They didn't need to expose this flank. Still, we've got Barton to take his place in the line, and we have to keep pressing. You fire on Kershaw. Need you to move up. turn. That should be a flank. Whittaker, I need to be able to click you so I can spin you around. And it's almost as if we're forcing them off their defences and into their ground where we were meant to be. Right, so Whittaker's routed, as is Bartlett, but Barton is just behind to mop up. Now this guy has a good muskets. How far did you go? Well, it was on the edge of the map there, so you can't go too far. You, come back. You, get yourself in that. You, push up. You spin yourself around so you're not getting flanked by Cook. And you get flanking shots on Cook. Do not turn all the way fucking round, you cock. This is the firing arc. There is no need for you to turn all the way around and face Featherston. That will probably do. Means that you're not going to get flanked by Parkdale. Switch the fuck on. Right. Turn around, face them. Hopefully Campbell will come back to guard Hood's flank. We certainly need to be pressing forward now. Come on, Campbell. Get your shit together. Or press. Do not turn all the way. Hold there. Oh my word. It's as if they want to lose. It's as if they want to lose. Hold your fucking ground and just turn your body. Retards. And it's only happened in this fight. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what's gone on with the controllers now. I don't know why it's suddenly so different. Maybe they're scripted to lose. Maybe that's the thing. Yeah, I know you flanked because you've spin yourself around. Oh my word. Boy. So they turned their backs on their enemy and now they're spinning. Hood, I'm going to replace you. Now I can't click him because he's frightened. Surprised. I want you attacking the guns, try to send them away again. Gary, I need you to move up. You get in that gap. Oh no, I'd sorted his life out. And carry on the move. Where's it go? Take cables position. Brewster, I think you're going to be needed over here, as we're going to be facing cannons. Gary, I need you right up behind. Daniel. I'll try to take out cuts. Wow. No, Nelson. Let's get these cannons routing. Good. Uh-oh. Whittaker, you turn and face. Campbell, let's push you around the side. You need to turn around. Whittaker is wounded. Still, I'm wounded, not dead. Right, press. Let's try to keep these cannons on the back foot. No. Cannon. Cannon. You try to take out Longstreet if you can. You have done. Excellent. Just lowered the morale of all the guys around him. You just go up Maris Heights. That was easy. Kind of. Was not easy at all. Bring you up. And let's get the skirmishers flanking. Oh. Still can't click Whittaker. You're out of range of everyone, I think. Alright. You need to run into there. Cable. You turn around and attack Perry. You've got the rifles. with the range. Routed them. Yeah, I really need you to run. Where to go? You attack them as they run past you. And let's continue this press. All the way through the open, because, well, in terms of what the choices were through this prepared defences, I think we took the better choice. Right, I want you to run a little bit further forward and route those cannons. I want you to route Nelson. I want you to route Brown. Might be able to get another volley on Featherstone. Yep, that's good. It's a 1-star unit, but he's got, yeah, he's just got better rifles. Wonder if we can get that. Go on, destroy it. Right. Destroy the cannons. Cannons don't do that much damage, it's just the morale shock that they impose on the units. Or you'll have almost a full unit, 1900 unit, 1900 men get hit by cannons. They'll lose 20 men, but it'll rout them out of your line. And that's not good. I think you've got range on Alexander there. Continue attacking or withdraw. What? General Army has already paid a heavy toll attacking those hills, but we can still claim victory. May Heights could be captured if we attack decisively. Mayor's Heights. Captured. This needs to be a lot more interactive. Telegraph Road might be weakened if the rebels have reinforced their flanks. Prospect Hill objective is already decided. The rest of our forces are holding up at this flank. What the balls is this? What is this? So we get access to half the units that we put on this little bit of them. Oh my word. We get access to the units that we put on this little bit of the map. This tiny little part of the map here. What am I meant to do with these? What am I meant to do with these? I think what you're meant to do with these is what I'd already decided to do at the very beginning of the fight, which was to flank round what I decided was the better side, the weakest side. We got around relatively quickly, we brute forced our way through one defence, but then once we were behind the one defence, we've just swept along the defences, and because the defences are facing towards the town, they're useless against us sweeping this way. And we'll squish them against the marshes. So I don't know what I'm meant to do with these. Am I meant to take this? Is this a thing that I'm meant to do? I don't know. Let's put our skirmishers out. See what we'll come up against. We'll take these guys just here. I think I'm probably going to send them all around this edge and move them up through the forest. But we'll see how I get on. If we see any red blobs flash up here, we'll have to go down and observe it. Nope, I want you taking out cables. Campbell, is it? No, cable. Barn looks like it's been hit by cannon fire. Take out Brown. You take out Brown as well, if you can. And let's get Gary. Hitting semis. And Daniel as well. Right, so Brown's down. Push up. Take out Walton if we can. Can't click on Manson. It's been taking too much damage. We'll move our cannons up. Starting to turn our flank here. Uh-oh. You fight them. You get shots on them. You get shots on them as well. Let's try and stop them. I need you back over here. Come on, son, you turn around. What the balls is this? Where did this come from? Well, this has been not good. Not good. I don't know what happened to the controls, but suddenly getting them to fire at somebody over here required the entire unit to turn themselves to face them, to directly face them. Whereas in every single fight before, that's never happened. Which caused flank after flank, after flank, after flank. Where's I go? I need you back here. Oh. Yeah, why don't you just follow them into their own lines, you fucking mong? My word. I'm gonna have to take a break after this, I think. It's like, how do we make them lose a fight? I don't know, let's mess the controls up a little bit, shall we? Let's make the AI dumb as balls. That always works. Okay. Starting to find people. Right, back into line. Still can't click you for reasons unknown. Let's try and route these cannons again. Who's charging now? You. They're trying to attack Brewster. You back into position. This way. You found them. I don't know why you weren't, if you had the indicator to say that you were. Let's have you move forward a little bit. I will probably spin you onto the flank of Cobb. Oh, we're getting attacked from over here, I think. Whew. Flanked by who? Oh, there he is. Who told you to run away? Alright, flanking shots with Whittaker and Cable. My word. You've been forced off your defensive position. Hackinson, stop being a pussy. Let's get back. When you around the side. We have taken the hill. In some essence. Go on, try halt them. Good work. Let's continue. Bartlett is away with the ferries. Should have. He's an attack into the flank of them. Pushing you. Run you through the middle. Let's find out where these retreated back to. Alright, there's not many Perians left. Let's get rid of them if we can. Now before, this red line used to mean that they were attacking, but right now it means that they're not. It means that they're just looking at this person. If you're not arranged to attack, then get into position where you can. Oh, they are. Well, that's nice, I suppose. I like how we can't utilise their defensive positions. Racist. I think that's what it is. Maybe. Probably, I don't know. Everything's racist these days. Let's try and intercept a couple of these as they run past us. And we've finally sort of almost... What the hell is this? Right. Hackinson will run you through the middle. Hopefully you don't run away this time. And we'll try again. If not flanking shots, then rear shots on them. Yeah, we're going to need to turn around. Right, you take out Alexander, you take out Alexander as well. Move your ass. Take out Alexander. And you move as well. I remember a time. I remember a time when all you had to do was click on a new unit and they'd move within range of it. Now it's like pulling teeth. You're gonna need to fall back. I get on down here. You force them away. Use Atkinson to try to turn Garnet. So if you take them out, Whittaker, you come back. Campbell, you retire to the forests. Have a little bit of cover. Contested Telegraph Road, but not really. Everyone's run off north to try and take back the hill. Okay. We can do this. It's going to take some fiddly footwork, but we can do this. Okay, we're out of Garnet. How many units can we spare down here? Hampstead's run off north. Garnet's probably going to come back. I reckon position and Walton in these woods here should be enough to counter Robertson and Garnet. Everyone else, let's go. Oh. Come on, route, please. Good. Holy balls. Yeah, comparable losses just because this up here turned into a proper clusterfuck. it's almost as if the game mechanics were like, right, we'll turn the Union AI down to dumb just to try and mess you up. Wow. Still got the victory though. Who was a special case? I didn't do anything. Walton had a terrible time. How did Gary get on? Gary and his massive cannons. He did alright. He did better than the Iron Brigade. My word. Wounded, deceased, Major General. A decent amount of promotions though. We might have to buy a new general. I'm sure we're going to get a good rack of points from this fight. Rescued a decent amount of Harper's Ferry and captured a good amount as well. Yeah, not bad. By not bad, that was probably one of the more challenging fights for the Union, at least. You gonna give me a reason for this? Nope. Nope, we just decided to chuck something shiny at you. Excellent. Whew. 2 career points. Let's go. Training. Army organisation would give us access to 5 Corps 4 divisions, 6 brigades per division. I think we've already got 6 brigades per division. Yep. So that's not desperate. We're not in need of an extra corps. We'll go for ammunition.
Yes, sir.
And sell what we don't need. Vegas skirmishers. We'll use cavalry. We'll use the 12-pounder. And that'll do. We'll keep the 10-pounder barrack just for shits and giggles. And we're going to need a lot of men and a lot of money to fill out these ranks again. Well, let's swap you out for Julian Andrews. Kelly. Let's swap you out for... I think I'd rather spend more points on weapons. We'll buy in William Franklin. William Franklin? Or Erasmus Keys? Franklin. Let's grab the marksman training. Fleet with rookies to the point where you're about to lose marksman training.
Sir, yes, sir!
And we'll leave you as that, just for the time being. Mersey. Extra ammunition. Cable. Did alright actually. Considering he is only Lieutenant Colonel in there. Lieutenant Colonel, if you're American. Don't do too bad.
Yes, sir.
We have 1373 other good guns in stock. Probably swap out. No, we can't. There's none in the shop, is there? Nope. Alright. Probably fill you up with veterans. Just because you're so close to the third pip. Franklin. You can have rookies. Our brigade. You can have rookies. Ooh, 13 in the shop. There we go. Get you to a decent level. Lose a little bit of efficiency just because. But yeah, the captain is involved. The captain is in charge and he doesn't have the required rank to be able to keep all these in check. Rookies to a point. Veterans.
Yes, sir.
Fill you up. Kirk again. Rookies to a point. Lost one person.
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Veterans for the rest. You're sorted. You're sorted. Daniel. We'll just fill you with veterans. You grab rookies. Asking you. Atkinson. Same again. Second goal. Cable. Let's fill you up with veterans. That's now a full brigade. Full division. Full brigade even. Of the Springfield 1861s. Could do with a better person in there. Put Keys in charge. Drag up the efficiency. Manson, you can have rookies. Hood again. Rookies. Got 19 there. Gary. Ooh, got some more in the shop. Oh, Gary, who's the other one? Kennedy, Chew. So Chew and Gary are the 24-pound howitzers. Swap you out for your Lieutenant Colonel.
Yes, sir.
Which will bring their efficiency up. And that's you lot side. Next, bottom. Still with Springfields, eh? Let's give you Harpins and Ferry.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Whittaker. can have Hubbard. And again, Harpers and Ferry.
Yes, sir.
Done. Bartlett, again. Harpers and Ferry. Rookies. Now that was quite expensive. But it means that the second corps is on par with in terms of weapons. Kind of. Is on par with the first corps. Robinson Ferry. Let's move you two into the second corps.
Form line.
Don't need 3 corps, and there's no point in having 3 corps. Might as well pad out 2 good corps.
Yes, sir.
I'll grab endurance for you. And I need a thing. A leader, command radius of +20 and morale resistance of +10. Attacker, speed +10%. Or in the active area that I give out. So speed +10% and stamina +5, or in the active area cover +10 and melee +5. So this is just in the active area. What's this? It's just passive. This is specialization for everybody underneath me. I think this is a passive for everybody in the entire army group. And it is morale resistance, speed, stamina. I think I'm gonna go for this one. I think it'll be useful for deployment. For if we're trying a quick flanking attack with the majority of our forces, because they usually get lumped up in one big ball, and if I put the general in the center of it, our entire army gets a +10% to its speed and more stamina. +10 cover though. No, in the heat of battle, I'm not really thinking about where my general is. So 9 times out of 10 that'll probably be wasted. We'll go attack him. Do I have anyone spare? Only captains. Okay. This Yankee General Luckymarine has become the nemesis of our army. We cannot flank him. Oh, you nearly did last time. We cannot charge him without losing half our forces. Mr. President, we need at least one more corps to deal with him. Mr. President, I would like to inform you that I'm ready to order the transfer of 43,800 recruits to the borders to augment our army's fighting. Luckymarine, I pray for all the brave soldiers who died in the Battle of Fredericksburg. There were many. So from Fredericksburg we go to Parker's Crossroads, and the grand battle after that is going to be Stones River. $5 for winning that, 20 for winning that. I should push up back towards 100. If we win them both. Maybe. And it looks like we're going to have to win Parker's Crossroads in order to reduce the quality of the enemy's weapons by 10%. Usually about 10%. Alright. Okay, well that's going to be us for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for getting a little bit salty in that fight, but it seemed like something was wrong with the controls. It seemed like, I don't know, I'd not experienced it before. Units were, instead of using their arcs of fire, they were turning the whole unit to face and exposing flanks everywhere, and it was really starting to annoy me because I've not experienced it, or it's not been apparent to me. In previous battles, they've always been more than capable of firing on an angle, but in that fight they didn't seem capable of it. I don't know whether it was a case of we'll try and make them lose the fight at Fredericksburg because the Union did lose the fight, or what, but anyway, onwards and upwards. Padded out our men. We've got more than enough men. If anything, we're running a little bit low on gold, so next few career points I'll probably push into probably politics. I mean, 5% on the massive number that, well, you do get a massive amount of money. 5% on top of that is going to be quite a lot. Maybe not so much on 82,000. Well, on 205,000. Yeah, yes. Alright. So have a look, Marine. As always, you lot have been raising. Join me next time for more with, still annoys me, Ultimate General Civil War. And we'll move onwards and upwards. Until next time, do take care.